I want to start this story with care because this one is heartbreaking. What began as a Christmas Eve disappearance that gripped an entire community has ended in an unimaginable tragedy. Welcome back to Streetscope Media. As of January 1st, 2026, authorities in Bexar County have confirmed that the remains found near a San Antonio home belonged to 19-year-old Camilla Mendoza Olmos. Camilla was reported missing on the morning of December 24th, 2025. According to her family, she walked away from her home without her cell phone, something that immediately raised concern. What followed was a days-long search that brought together dozens of volunteers, local law enforcement, and federal agents. Flyers went up, tips poured in, strangers showed up to help. Everyone was hoping for a miracle. Tragically, Camilla was found in a field just a few hundred yards from her home. The Bexar County Medical Examiner has ruled her manner of death a suicide, noting that Camilla had been going through a very difficult time before her disappearance.
Breaking news, a body that may have been that of a missing 19-year-old woman with ties to Southern California was found in Texas. 19-year-old Camila Mendoza Olmos, last seen Christmas Eve in the San Antonio area. She's from Ontario and still has many family members in the IE. Investigators say dash cam video from a neighbor appeared to show her walking down the street in her pajamas. Sheriff's officials just announced moments ago that a body believed to be hers was found at the site of a landscaping company near her Texas home. They say a gun was also found near the body. So far, no foul play is suspected.
Good afternoon. I'm here to provide latest update on this case. We've spent the last several days for Camila. And the update that we have today is that we just recently, about 4:40, 4:45, found a body in the field nearby here. At this point, it's too early to tell if the body that we found is that of Camila, but at this point, we don't suspect foul play. As you all know, one of the possibilities that we were working under was fear of self-harm. And at this point, there are some indicators that the body that we found may be as a result of that. Obviously, the medical examiner will have to make definitive identification, and will have to provide cause and manner of death. But as of now, we're processing the scene, and we hope to have more information to release as soon as we're able. The area in question is probably about, I'd say, as the crow flies, about a quarter of a mile from here, and probably a few hundred yards from her actual residence. It's an area very, very close to here. This afternoon, the folks that found the body it was a joint team comprised of BCSO and FBI. Incidentally, the FBI has been great partners in this investigation. Up to this point, they've been really helping with intel work and processing digital evidence, but today they actually sent us basically a small army of agents that actually help with boots on the ground work. And we actually this afternoon made a conscious decision to go back to an area that had already been checked, but due to tall grass, we felt that there would be a benefit to checking the area once again. And as I mentioned, probably about 10 minutes into that search, the body was found. And again, too early to tell who or a cause and manner, but we do have a body at this point. Esta tarde voy a dar más información tocante este caso que nosotros hemos andado investigando por varios días. Como ustedes saben, hemos andado buscando a Camila. Esta tarde un equipo de oficiales con mi agencia, pero también agentes federales con el FBI fueron trabajando juntos. Ellos descubrieron un cuerpo. Ahorita es muy temprano para decir quién es este cuerpo o la manera de fallecer, pero sí se sabe que es un cuerpo. Ahorita no sospechamos homicidio, sino que ahorita estamos tratando de averiguar obviamente quién es esta persona y cómo fallecieron. El área, la escena donde está el cuerpo ahorita está cerca aproximadamente cuarto de milla de aquí y cerca de la casa donde vivía Camila. Ahorita estamos procesando la escena, estamos esperando al médico forénsico para que nos digan quién es la persona y cómo fallecieron. I'll go ahead and give you a recap. So this afternoon about 4:40, 4:45, a joint team comprised of BCSO deputies and FBI agents were conducting an open field search of a field where we had already checked once before, but due to high brush, we made a conscious decision to head back out there and check again. They found what we believe to be a body at this point. It's too early to tell who the body is or cause and manner of death. The medical examiner will be making both of those determinations, but we hope that we can try to expedite that process to be able to get the community answers that everybody's been waiting for. Any questions? During the course of the investigation, we developed some information that there may have been some suicidal ideations on Camila's part before, some signs of depression, undiagnosed as far as we can tell, but from what's being described to us, it sounds like it was a young person going through a very tough time in their life and going through some emotional issues, and there was some indicators of suicidal ideations. Ahorita no se sabe, no podemos decir. No, at this point, no. I mean, I can tell you that we found a firearm very near the body, and in this particular case, we were actually looking for a firearm as well that had come up missing.
And was that firearm belong to a relative?
It was a family member's firearm.
I know we didn't have any surveillance or any. Did we create a tracer? Do we have any more footage of that?
No, I mean, the last video we put out yesterday was a video from somebody's dash cam that had seen somebody matching the description that we had put out on social media that day. At this point, we're still not 100% that the person in that video is Camila. Although the clothing description did match, we received several different kinds of clothing description of clothing she could be wearing at the time. And so at this point, it's too early to tell if this is actually her, but we're operating on that distinct premise.
Her family has described her as a deeply loved and gentle soul. They've also expressed immense gratitude to the community, to every volunteer, every prayer, and every person who refused to give up during the search. This story is devastating, but it's also a reminder. Struggles are not always visible. Pain doesn't always announce itself. And sometimes the people who need help the most don't know how to ask for it. If you or someone you love is going through a hard time, please hear this clearly. You are not alone. You matter, and help is available. In the United States, you can call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, anytime, day or night. It's free, it's confidential, and it could save a life. Our hearts go out to Camila's family and everyone affected by this loss. If this story moved you, please check in on someone today. Even a simple message can make a difference. This is StreetScope Media. Real news, real talk. Take care of yourselves and each other.